Hey y'all, this is Sam the Man, first video here, and you know what? I finally want to actually get on YouTube and talk to my peeps. Y'all, okay, so check it out. Game of the Year Awards 2025 nominees have been released. There's some bangers in there, but I mean, based on the thumbnail, yeah, I might have a favorite out of the bunch. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, so it's that time of year, Game of the Year. Now, everyone has their own opinions, see what's hype, see who deserves it. I mean, Game of the Year awards, some people will take it like, oh yeah, Game of the Year. For example, Astrobot, which I do believe it should have won. And then when it comes to 2025, we do have some heavy hitters. Just depends for your take. So first off, let's begin. I don't know what's about Hades 2. Hades 2, more like Hades 2D's nuts. Oh, that's good. No, I'm just kidding. But for Hades 2, just to have such a great cult following, I mean, the soundtrack's amazing, along with the artwork and the voice acting, and the difficulty too. I understand why it should be on this list. It's one of those special games, it has its own, motif, I would say, or more like its own vibe to it. It really separates it from any other of the games when it comes to crossovers. So Hades 2 and your fans, I'm hoping you get it. Next up, Hollow Knight Silk Song. Now, even though the game came out or announced back in 2019, then it did come at pretty decent price. Really isn't my cup of tea specifically, but the Hollow Knight, it's just one of those games. Sorry, with the independent studio, it just also has this great following. Now, for it to be Game of the Year, I mean, I do remember seeing the hype for the game, but I'm like, is it still there? I don't know. We'll see. Here's to you, Hollow Knight fans. Next up, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Alright, so I had a buddy of mine, very into medieval stuff. He's like, dude, you gotta play this game. I'm like, sure, why not? Let's give it a whirl. And then, man, just looking at the graphics alone, I'm like, I mean, we've come a long way. I mean, I'm used to stuff like this, okay? But seeing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, along with the action and the atmosphere, it really nails it. I'm like, I mean, just building on top of the success of the first one, totally makes sense why you should be here and pulling for you through Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 fans. Okay, here we go. Now, Switch? What you got? So, Switch really has, on top, Nintendo-wise, if they're going to put one game out there that's, first party for the Switch and Nintendo, it's going to be Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Alright, so I always respected Donkey Kong from afar, here and there when he releases, besides those HD remakes and whatnot. So he finally gets a new game. And for Donkey Kong to be up here, I mean, I totally get it. I totally understand. But the chances, at least for me, I don't see it pulling out of the pack. Do I see it above Hollow Knight Silk Song? I think it's right there. But I think Hades 2 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, definitely has the edge. We'll see, though. Okay, last but not least, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Alright, so I was, always in the loop about the game. Now, I kept getting, so much feedback about, guys, it's like Final Fantasy X and Persona 5. It's amazing. Definitely influenced by it, but I mean, I held out a little bit. Why? Because there's only 2 copies at every GameStop in the country, dude. It was sold out everywhere. It was that good. So for me, I didn't want to go digital, so what I did was get the physical copy. Check it out, y'all. So yes, this is, Expedition 33 Lumiere Edition. I hope I said it right. So I'm definitely going to take my time and get a chance to play with this very soon. Well, at least until I platinum the other game I had in mind. Now, what game is that? The granddaddy of them all. Death Stranding 2. Now look at this. Look. Every piece of this game is art. Look. Cover, art. Inside, art. The pre-order bonus flyer, art. This game, this is why I haven't played Expedition 33. I mean, I played Death Stranding. I technically actually played Death Stranding 1. Death Stranding 1, I started like in April, but I'm like, was the limited time that I have. I only have a couple, like maybe 4 or 5 hours out of the week if I'm not too tired to play Death Stranding 1. I loved it so much, I went on ahead and platinum this game. I rarely platinum games. I only platinum like 3. I want to say like the Uncharted trilogy, and then Stellar Blade, and then Death Stranding 1. And then, of course, I'm doing Death Stranding 2. Only got one more place to 5-star, The Adventure, and some of the other little stuff. But I'm like, I already clocked in about 110 hours. Now, Death Stranding 2, now why I'm hyping it for, it's just, whether it be like the cinematics. I know the gameplay's not for everyone, but they did, make it a little bit easier so you can actually get vehicles quicker. But on top of that, like, just like, it's like addicting. Like when it comes down to the game, like me especially, great. Like I barely have much time, but like just to get like one order in, figuring out your, how to traverse throughout the terrain. Yeah, we cautious about weather, enemies, BTs, cargo management, and keep on keeping on. I mean, it all like comes into effect. Like Death Stranding isn't for everyone, I know, but like once it clicks, oh, you're hooked, dude. Like me for Death Stranding 1, it went until chapter 3. Now, Death Stranding 2, I was a fan. When you play, like, for example, when I went from Yakuza 0 to Kiwami, I felt a little burnout on Kiwami 2, so I'm like, I still haven't finished part 2. But, like, for Death Stranding 1 to platinum all it, I'm like, I platinum it just in time to get Death Stranding 2 on release. So all the few minutes that I have, throughout the, day or so, I get to play that. Now, for Death Stranding 2, keep in mind, yeah, of course it's by, who else? Kojimbo. And Kojimbo knows how to Kojimbo, and he actually, has, my support to, like, Death Stranding 2. Well, to be realistic, will it get Game of the Year? I mean, I am hoping so, but, man, if it's, it falls down to, like, Caribs and this Expedition 33, I'm not going to be mad. That is, like, I already know, seeing the gameplay and stuff, amazing. But I don't know why they hate old people. That's just me. I'm just kidding. Kojima does do that. I'm just kidding. Gonna get Game of the Year. I mean, it's close. I mean, but yeah, at the end of the day, we're all gonna have upset people. But I'm like, some people be like, hey, this game wasn't on here. Or such and such and such. But at the end of the day, I mean, it really comes down to, like, everyone, some people have, like, buy it on the release, or some people like wait a little bit, let it simmer, get on sale, then they consider them Game of the Year. Guys, at the end of the day, we're all gamers here. At least we can acknowledge, like, these games may not be your favorite, they're still good. Anyway, that's me. This is Sam the Man. Yep, I'll see you in the next one.